Hey yo, it's me, Alex from the Longest Cosplays. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys have a good day so far. I'm about to take quite the road trip to a, not really local, but I guess it is technically local because it's still close enough by to where I'm okay making this kind of drive. It is currently almost 6 a.m. It is actually 5:40 as I am recording this. I'm heading up north for a comic and toy show in Virginia. The Virginia, what is it, the Vintage Comics and Toy Show, I believe it is. You see some familiar faces, so yeah, I gotta fuel up, get some energy going, and I will come back to when I arrive at the show, so I will see you guys in Virginia.
Alright, I survived. I survived the trip. Wasn't that bad, actually. It was mostly just a straight shot for several miles. It was great. I'm here early. I'm actually here an hour before the show actually starts, which did not intend for that to happen. In fact, I actually meticulously planned this trip out so that I could get here by 9:30, and it is about to, it's like 8:55 right now, or yeah, 8:55 right now. So that's good. So I'm gonna take this time to like get some housekeeping stuff out of the way, because I will probably not get very many chances to talk about it, or maybe I will. Who knows? The CBC Awards. The finalist reveal was yesterday. Your boy made it. I don't know how, but I am a finalist in the entertaining and informative category for people with less than 500 subscribers, I think. The finalist nominations are up, so if you have the time, go to the CBC Awards website. I'll have that linked in the description. And vote for the various creators that you like on there. I am among the same group. I'm in the same group, sorry. It's long morning. I am in the same category as Basement Comics and Mr. McGroovy, which is crazy to think about, because I talk about them a lot on my channel. So it's crazy to think that like we have this like little battle going on here, little friendly battle. Seriously, everybody that's a finalist is an absolutely insanely great creator, and I am among honored to be sitting with all those legends. Seriously, to those who voted for me, thank you. I didn't pay you to do this. I couldn't really afford to do that anyway, but I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me. It really means the world to me. So I will just spend the next like 45 minutes-ish jamming out and charging my phone up in my car. So I guess I'll cut back to, I guess, when Adam gets here, because I think he'll be here in about 30-ish, 45-ish minutes. So we'll say hi to him. We'll say hi to him, that little guy. Can't wait to see him, seriously. Yeah, we'll cut back.
See some Captain Marvels. I was told there was a stack of Green Lanterns. I actually might pull this out because I don't have that. Some Captain Americas. I do have that Superman Secret Origins. Some Mark Spears Monsters. Crazy that this is in here. Some G.I. Joes. Here we go, some Green Lantern. Emerald Dawn. 3? I believe I could be wrong. I'll look at my lists more thoroughly. Just kind of sifting through here. Seeing kind of stuff we need. I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. Some Fantastic Fours. I think I have this one. This is number 1. Pretty sure I have that. 178. I'm mainly going for the 90s, though. It's Blackest Night. I do love me some Blackest Night. There we go. Some Bronze Age or Copper Age Green Lantern. That's a great cover right there. Beautiful cover right there. Solo. Oh, some more Green Lanterns. Len Wein and David Gibbons run is really good. Phoenix, Human Fly. I've been seeing a lot of Human Fly today. I already made a bunch of purchases. Or just one purchase, and I've spent like a third of my budget already, which is always good to hear. But we'll see. We'll see. Alright. You know, quite the unexpected turn of events. But I've gotten a lot, and it is it's not even noon. It is 11:45-ish. 11:47 or something. And, well, I've pretty much seen the entire show. It's, you know, I'm not gonna show you everything. You'll get that in the haul section of this video. But some Savage Dragons. You know, I've been saying I'm only picking up the first 20 or so, but I definitely do not have. These are definitely not within the first 20. Lots and lots of 90s stuff. So great for the show, great for my show, and yeah. So yeah, we're gonna head to a couple other places, probably grab lunch or something, and then I don't really know what we're doing after that. But pretty successful day so far. Just watched one of the buddies buy a Demon #1 for pretty good price, for $115, and it's in pretty good shape. There was a Marvel Spotlight #12, First Son of Satan. Yeah, the guy had it for $35, and I sadly passed on that. It was in great shape, but I gotta be responsible. I gotta be responsible and make sure that I don't go broke. So, and it's not even like $35 is like that bad. It's just like, you know, I'm on a real strict budget here. So yeah, we're gonna go to a couple other places. I gotta go find Adam and Aaron, and yeah, this is gonna be a fun day. We got a comic book shop that sells diabetic test strips. They will buy these. They advertise that they buy diabetic test strips. Big Belly Comic Cave. I can't make this shit up. Got a pretty huge pile. Pretty huge pile. I like this. Alright. I am home from the show and all the other places we went to. It is currently 7:25 p.m. And honestly, I am way too tired to properly log my books, and also I don't have enough bags and boards. So I'm gonna get all that sorted tomorrow when I'm, you know, well rested. But yeah, I'm in my car. I just pulled into my house, so I am going to
put all my stuff in my room, get some sleep later tonight, and yeah, I'll talk about the show more in depth tomorrow too, because I have a lot to say. It was great. It was a great show. So without further ado, we'll say hello to Alex for tomorrow.
Alright, I am back home. It is the next day. It is Sunday, the 23rd. And as you can see right here, I have a pretty big stack of books. However, it gets better. I have even more in a box beside me. Frankly, because I ran out of bags and boards while I was logging these. I had said that I didn't feel like logging last night. I didn't listen to myself. I did it anyway. But that's honestly fine, because there's so much. It would have taken me so much more time, and I would have lost even more sleep, which is not a good thing. So I just logged what I could, and then went to bed, and now I'm here. Currently 3 p.m. So I figured, I thought about waiting until I got more bags and boards to do this, but it would take me all week, so why not now? This is going to be a hefty haul, because I did a total count last night before I went to bed. 109 books. That is the most I've ever gotten at any show. And granted, it's a mix of going to a show and going to multiple different shops afterward, but I'm counting the whole experience. But yeah, I would say I'm pretty goddamn proud of all the books that I have here. There's some really good ones. There's some ones that I've never seen before, and some ones that definitely qualify for my show, The Longest Comics Presents. So without further ado, because this is going to be a long one, let's get straight into it here. This first set of books, it's not all that's in this stack, but these first few books are pretty much everything that I got at the show itself. And I will elaborate where I got things and how much I got it for. So, this is Green Lantern. This is issue 101. This is actually one of the few Green Lantern books that I did get. This is one that I needed for my run. Only $1. Or maybe I won't elaborate on how much I got them for. I don't know, maybe I will. I'll probably still say it. This came out in June of 1998. One of the few books in this little run that had Hal Jordan in it as the Green Lantern. We have Superman, the Man of Steel. This is annual number 1, May of 1992. Great cover here. This is also one that I needed for my Man of Steel run. This is one that I've been kind of looking for on and off for a while now. This is Tangent Comics Green Lantern, number 1, October of 1997. This is the first appearance of the Tangent Green Lantern. A very, very cool, Elseworlds Green Lantern, that I think is worth checking out. And then Captain America, Volume 2, Number 1. This is the Rob Liefeld cover B. I have the cover A, so I now have the cover B. And I got this for $10, and I'm not joking, I put a little sad face next to it, because I really didn't have to buy this, but I wanted to. This one here I actually am really happy with. Ghost Rider number 1. Volume 2, number 1. I did in fact get this for $10. I'm very, very happy with this. Sadly, this won't be covered on the show because too much time has passed, but this is still cool to have. I've been looking for it for a minute, so good to actually have it in the collection. Got Ghost Rider. This is number 21, released in November of 1991. Got this for $5. It was really good price, and honestly, a great looking cover. Camera's not going to do it justice because I don't have my light fixture here because I'm honestly lazy. So very happy with that. Got Ghost Rider number 32, October of 1992. With Doctor Strange on the cover. This is Johnny's favorite character on the planet. He'll tell you all about him. Doctor Strange. It is really cool though. It's a really cool cover. Ghost Rider number 35. This came out in January of 1993. Just a great Ghost Rider on the Hell Cycle, and I've never read past issue 12 or past issue 20 something of Volume 2 Ghost Rider, because I have the Danny Ketch Epic Collection, the first one. So whatever that ends at, I've not read past this, so I'm very excited. This is issue 41. July of 1993. Got this for, I think, like $1 or something. I was honestly impressed that I didn't have this one already. I thought I did when I got home, and I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to find someone who needs a Ghost Rider. But no, I didn't have this one, so that makes me happy. Ghost Rider number 45, November of 1993. Got this for $1. Just a great Ghost Rider cover. With the Midnight Suns imprint here. Which I'm curious to check out, because I didn't think they continued much past that. We got number 46, December of 1993. Again, just another cool cover. You're seeing a lot of Ghost Riders here, because that was kind of my goal, was to get Ghost Rider and Namor, and oh boy, did we do that. We got Ghost Rider number 47, January of 1994. Got this for $1. And one of my favorite covers, actually, that I got, this is Ghost Rider number 48. It's got Spider-Man on there. And I'm not exactly sure. I have to assume that this is Ghost Rider. Something must have happened. Again, I've genuinely never read this, so I'm looking forward to it. This is Ghost Rider number 49, March of 1994. And I do intend to read this every week that I, have, or, for every issue, every week on my show. And I don't want to read anything beforehand, so I want to get, like, an actual first impression, like a proper experience. And this one has the Hulk in it, which is cool. I love 90s Hulk. He's interesting. He's interesting. I've never read 90s Hulk, but I like the way he looks, and I hear great things about it. Anyway, Ghost Rider number 52. This came out in June of 1994, and I'm, like, desperately trying to figure out how I want to, like, combat the glare. I guess, yeah, I'll do that. Because there's still a glare, because that's how these things work. Ghost Rider 53. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, Ghost Rider 53, July of 1994. Got this for $1. A lot of great, like, dollar bin Ghost Rider books, and these are all in pretty decent shape, so I'm pretty happy with them. Ghost Rider 54, August of 1994. I love these covers going forward. And this one here's got the Werewolf by Night. Ghost Rider 55, September of 1994. Yeah, Werewolf by Night, I was right. This is actually another one of my favorite covers that I've gotten for Ghost Rider. I'm trying to make this very fast here. Ghost Rider 56, October of 1994. Again, lots of great dollar bin Ghost Rider stuff. This was really a successful day, and there's even more past, what I'm showing here. Ghost Rider 69, nice. November of 1995, got this for like $3. I honestly, this was a pure cover buy too, because there was another one for $3, or a couple more for $3, but I landed on these two. Ghost Rider 76, June of 1996. And this is awesome. I love this. This is a really cool way to do a cover. It's just a badass image, and honestly, I'm very happy to have it. So that's the end of the mainline Ghost Rider stuff. I have even more that I haven't properly logged, and you'll see that. But here is Ghost Rider Blaze, Spirits of Vengeance number 13. This is the Death of Switchblade, Eric Brooks. And yeah, I'm very happy with this. This came in a different bag, but it did not fit in my box correctly, and it would have bent the book, pretty badly. So I'm using a temporary bag and board for this until I get a nicer one. So, don't mind that. Got some Ghost Rider 2099s. This is Ghost Rider 2099 number 4, The Death of Werewolf. And again, this is a series I've never read either. I've never even heard of this. So, I'm also going to be checking these out, you know, every week that I can. Okay, that's just going to fall. Ghost Rider 2099 volume, or not volume, well, I guess it is volume 1. Number 5, July of 1994. And I honestly just really like this cover. It's badass. And same with this one. Ghost Rider 2099, number 6, August 1994. I really like this one. And for a darker cover, it's a pretty alright shape. I like it. Not too many spine ticks there. And speaking of 90s Hulk, and how I find him interesting, Hulk 400! I passed on this in Charlotte Comic-Con, and I've been, like, scratching to get this, or itching to get this for a minute now, since then. And so I'm happy to have gotten it for $2. It's number 400, October 1992, and this is the second printing. It's got, like, the shiny foily, and whatnot. I said we got some Namors. I did a count. I got 14 Namor books yesterday, and I now have over half the run. I have 34 of 62 issues, and that is including the annuals. And speaking of annuals, this is annual number 3. I probably should have made this one of the ones that I properly logged, but it was $1. And I'm gonna have to probably get another one because I don't want to tear up this poly bag. Because there's a trading card in there, and I'd feel weird doing that. Or I'll probably just figure out something. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what I do with this. That's annual number 3. Got Namor. This is issue 43, released in August of 1993. And again, another series that I've genuinely never read. And also one that I'm going to be continuing every week. Issue 44 of Namor, September 1993. Got this for $1. And ironically, one of my favorite ones. This is Namor issue 50. This is a foily variant. And not a facsimile either. This is the Jeff Easterwood. I think it's Jeff Easterwood foil variant. It's Kissing Sue Storm on the cover. This little scumbag. And I do like the little 4 on the trade dress there. I think that's funny. Namor issue 52, May of 1994. There's a lot of great Namor covers that I have gotten. And you'll see them, because we're kind of going in order of the places that I went, so you'll see more. Namor 53. This is the last one that I got at the show. Pretty alright cover, I'd say. Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man, Volume 1, 185, January 1992. You gotta love the Frogman. Or in this case, Frogmen. Or Giant Frogs, or whatever the hell they're trying to call them. Editor-in-Chief's warning. This story is funny on purpose. Beware. Well, I love things that are funny. Punisher, 2099. This is number 1. I kind of am now in, like, just a 2099 universe kick, I guess. I still want to complete my Spider-Man 2099 run, but it is not easy to find some of those for cheap. So, Punisher 2099. I have to assume this is the first print. But I like the way he looks on the cover. I like the way he looks. Another one that I've kind of been eyeing for a minute now. Silver Surfer 50. This is the 3rd printing, the embossed foil. It's really cool. I've not read much Silver Surfer. I don't have very many Silver Surfers. This is in Volume 3. But it's a cool, shiny cover, and I like it. And it's all embossed, so even in the bag I can feel it. Web of Spider-Man, number 93, August of 1992. Just a great Hobgoblin cover. We have Dick Tracy by Disney. This is number 3, June of 1990. Sadly, I will not be talking about this for the show, because I only limited it to Marvel, DC, and Image. You know, I guess the big 3 of comics or something. But this is genuinely really cool to see. And it's in great shape. The interiors look great. And we got even more Dick Tracy. We got the original Dick Tracy, and that is the official title. The original Dick Tracy, by Gladstone. This is number 1 from September of 1990. And you got Dick Tracy versus Mrs. Pruneface. So I'm very excited. I remember watching the cartoon as a kid, and actually probably this week, or maybe tonight, I need to watch the Dick Tracy movie from the 90s. For my show this Thursday. This book comes with a cool story. This is the Elvis Presley Experience, number 4, February of 1993. The guy who I bought this from, one of his friends was like convinced that this book wasn't gonna sell. Naturally, I found it, and he told me that, and I was like, for $5, yeah, I'll buy it. It's fucking Elvis Presley, and this is... I mean, it's not like the most fascinating cover on the planet, but it's still really cool, and it's honestly in pretty decent shape too, and not very many spine ticks on this one. So, I'm excited to read that later. Savage Dragon, number 17. This is actually the Eric Larson rated R version, where you get to see them banging. Not like graphically, but you get to see that. And you'll see some other Savage Dragons here. I told myself I was only going to pick up like 1 through 20. I probably am just going to start full on collecting Savage Dragon because I do genuinely love this book. So, Eric Larson R-rated variant. Lots of first appearances, lots of deaths. First team appearance of the Eternal Youths, so that's cool. Savage Dragon number 27, April 1996. This is where she asks Savage Dragon to marry her, obviously on the cover. And I believe he says no at first. And then he comes around. Savage Dragon number 37, April of 1997. Just a cool cover. This next set of books we got from B&D Comics, which is a shop in I think it's Roanoke, Virginia area. We got Superman Volume 2, number 100, March of 1995. This is the Dan Jurgens Rainbow Foil variant. Not much to really go from here. It says it's the death of Clark Kent. It's not, but it's Superman 100, so I had to get that. One of the ones that I needed for my Volume 2 Superman run. Got the Midnight Universe Ash Can. This came out in July 2026. And honestly, it's pretty good. This is my first Ash Can, so I'm very excited for that. My suspicions are correct. I'm pretty sure Fantastic Four is going to be my favorite one of the Midnight Universe books, so that's exciting. Namor! Oh my god, everybody loves Namor. This is Namor number 9, October 1990. The rest of these books I got for about $2.27 a piece. I don't remember. Some of them have still have the prices on there. Some of them don't, so I just added the total and did my math there. So $2.27 a pop. Annual number 1, July of 1991. A very interesting cover. I don't know who did this. Fry and Dana. Annual number 2, April of 1992. Namor looks very creepy on this cover. And you got Doctor Strange, you got the Hulk. And this guy, I'm not familiar with him. Namor 28, you got Iron Fist on the cover. And Namor is, I guess, rocking a beard. I did not know he was cool like that. This came out in May of 1992. Here, I was actually very excited to find one of these. This is issue 34, November of 1992. I did see a 26 first Jay Lee art. Passed up on it because I was hanging out with Adam, and he reminded me that Eric T has that one for me. So thank you, Adam. Got number 51 here, April of 1994. Just a very interesting cover. I'm not sure what to make of it. And completing the annuals, this is annual number 4, July of 1994. I have all 4 annuals now. I will probably get another annual 3, just so I can unbag one of them, or to have a reader. We got issue 54 here. This came out in July of 1994. Again, a very interesting cover, and Isherwood, I pronounced it wrong the first time, Isherwood did that 50 variant. And I think these last sets of books are coming from, or this last little tiny stack here is coming from Big Belly Comics. It was also a part of a pawn shop that sold, or that you can sell your diabetic test strips there. You see it in the footage, but someone actually did it. Like, someone came in right behind us and actually tried and failed to pawn off his diabetic test strips. It was a very interesting experience, and I'll talk about the stores here in a little second before I get into everything that I didn't log yet, and I just need to show off, so we'll get into that in just a second here. But, found this. This is the Adventures of the Nazcubs from June of 1991. Not much information on this one. I think it is published by a company called New Image. No relation to Image Comics. And everything that I got from this shop was 50 cents. And these are the official mascots of NASCAR? Now, I've been to the NASCAR Hall of Fame. It's 30 minutes away from me. Been there twice. I don't remember these, so either they got rid of these guys before I was born, or they're embarrassed that these things exist. And this is, oh, by the way, this guest star is Richard Petty. Me and Adam have copies of these. I had additionally found that, and I, passed it to him because I thought it would make a great, entry to his My Light Zone show. And then he found another copy, and he was like, do you want this? And I was like, yeah, I kind of want it. And you'll see a lot more of these, but I'm just going to kind of dive into them real quickly. This is The Crusaders, number 1, April 1992, newsstand. DC Impact. I didn't know that Impact was a DC thing, and from the little research that I have done before this is where they have reimagined, like, various Archie and MLJ characters and did their own titles with them, so that's cool. And there's a ton of these that I got. Again, all for 50 cents. Crusaders number 4, July 1992. And these will be talked about on my show because it counts. It's DC. It's a DC imprint. So it naturally counts. Completely unrelated, we have The Green Hornet. This is volume 2 by Now Comics, issue 10, June of 1992. Pure cover by. I liked this cover a lot. I don't know who did it. It like reeks of Golden Age, and I think that's awesome. And I'm not that familiar with the Green Hornet. I've seen a few things, but not too familiar, so that's gonna be fun to check out. More Impact. This is the Impact Winter Special, from December of 1991. Looking forward to reading this. And these are all in, like, pretty alright condition, too. One that I was actually shocked to find. Savage Dragon. This is issue 13B, June of 1995. 50 cents. I had never seen a 13B in the wild, so that's awesome. And this did in fact come out like way after issue 13 originally did. That's, it's kind of like how they have those like minus covers, or those minus issues in Marvel. It's kind of like that. Let's talk about some of the shops before I get into like the next little stack here. B&D Comics, really good store. I actually really liked being in that place. They had a lot of great stuff. Lots of good Green Lantern books, lots of Namors, obviously. Honestly, if I had more time and more money, I probably could have spent all day in that store. The next time I'm in that area, I will 100% go there again, because the guy who was there was really nice. You could tell he actually cared about the stuff that he was selling, and overall it was a very nice, tidy place, and yeah, it was awesome. The Big Belly store was very interesting. You could tell that it was kind of like a pawn shoppy area, not even just from the fact that it's a part of a pawn shop, but it had a lot of all over the place kind of things. There was a lot of you didn't really see much of it in the footage, but there were a lot of there was a very rusty, handless Buzz Lightyear figure, and it was like an old Buzz Lightyear. That was probably like one of the ones that I had when I was a kid. Some lawn care equipment, a bunch of CDs. I didn't really look around that place too much. They also had some retro games, but obviously I was only there for the comics. And they had 50-cent comics, $1.50 comic books, and then they had priced as is books. From what I looked through the priced as, those were all in pretty alright. They were pretty decent. I was there for the 50-cent stuff, because that's where I thrive. And the $1.50 stuff was like mostly like Bronze Age, Copper Age Marvel. So not really what I was looking for, and some of those were in pretty rough shape. So it wasn't really really worth it. So, and I'm gonna take all these books out very carefully, make sure I don't, you know, tear a cover or anything. This next stack is all stuff I haven't logged yet. I don't have all the information on it yet, so you'll have to bear with me. I'm only gonna give like the, you know, as much as I can. So we're gonna cut here. I'll be back in just a second. All right. So this first stack here is all from the Virginia show. This is as priced, and actually I'm gonna keep this so I remember. We have Ghost Rider. This is volume 2. This is issue 68. That's all I can really say for some of these. This is issue 68. Got this for $3. It's got Wolverine on the cover. Wolverine, Ghost Rider, and Gambit. So I'm pretty excited about that. We have Ghost Rider. This is issue 61. Again, lot of Ghost Rider stuff. A lot of Ghost Rider stuff. Actually, I think if I put it up, you recognize me. We'll figure something out. We're figuring out the glare one step at a time here. Ghost Rider number 50. Very cool foil cover. Double-sized. Got this for $5. We got the Acclaim World Champions. The rest of these from the Virginia show are $1. $1 a piece. Got Iron Man 293. I almost said 203. Iron Man 293. I am collecting, or actively collecting 200 through 232. But I figured let's add some 90s Iron Man into the mix. Iron Man 292. Very cool, very cool. Berserker on a Rampage. Savage Dragon 36. And then Savage Dragon number 38. Again, I kind of told myself I wasn't going to go past the 20s. But obviously, that didn't work out. This next stack here, which is most of the Impact stuff that I got from Big Bellies, again, all 50 cents a pop. We have the Comet, issue 3, issue 4, issue 5, issue 8, and I actually do kind of like this cover quite a lot. Issue 9, issue 11, jeez Louise, issue 13, issue 14, issue 15. This is number 18, and you can get a brain transplant for $39.99 playing Mystic Quest on the Super Nintendo, and I've never played that Final Fantasy, so if you have, tell me if that gives you a brain transplant. These next ones kind of kick-started me buying all of these. This is The Fly, number 1. I had known of the Archie character, The Fly, which it's a very interesting story. So I was on Mr. McGroovy's show, People with Issues, a while back, and he had mentioned a character called Flyman to me, and I thought it was pretty interesting. So I checked it out a little bit. You know, he's from like an indie thing, but that character went into Archie for a little while, and then because DC's Impact line reimagined Archie characters, The Fly is one of them, and it's a completely different costume than what Paul had shown me. But this is what kickstarted, because I remembered that, and I was like, I didn't think these were related at all. I just thought it was cool. But they are related, technically. Really in name and in name only. That Fly from like Archie is Thomas Troy. This is Jason Troy. I don't know if that's like, I've never read these, so I don't know if like those two are related or not. But we got issue 1. That's the first appearance of The Fly. Issue 2, and I have 2 number 3s because I got them in both Newsy and Direct. So issue 3, this is the Direct edition, and then this is the Newsstand edition. And it's very interesting. I'm actually only now noticing that they have... Sorry. What am I doing? I have 2 issue 2s. One of them is a Newsstand, one of them is Direct. I only have 1 issue 3. We have number 5 here. I like this cover a lot. This guy looks silly. This is number 6. Number 8. You get a appearance from the Comet, I think. Yeah, appearance with the Comet. Got number 10. Right there. This is actually my favorite of the Fly covers, aside from the number 1. And I had remembered seeing an ad for this guy in a book that I was reading. I don't remember what it was. It might have been a DC book in retrospect, but it was very interesting. So those are the Flies. We have issue 1 of the Jaguar, and this isn't exactly the most pleasing cover, to me at least. It's interesting. We have issue 1 of Legend of the Shield. I just have to assume this is, you know, their equivalent to Captain America. Issue 4 of Legend of the Shield. Yeah, issue 9. Bondage cover, I guess. Interesting that they were still doing this in the 90s. Issue 10. Issue 13. Issue 14 This is issue 14 of Legend of the Shield. We have The Web, number 11. Again, another one that isn't, like, the most pleasing. And then one on the complete opposite spectrum. This is The Web, number 13. Reminds me of, like, House of a Thousand Corpses or something. I don't know why, it just does. Heading into Malibu Comics now, because people are insane and suggest that I should get into The Ferret. And I do need to read... In fact, Stevie D earlier today just messaged me if I had read The Ferret. I have not yet. That's gonna change after the recording. Got some Protectors. He appeared in some of these. This is Protectors number 4. This is just a great cover. And you get a bunch of Spider-Man games on the back. Most of those suck. As a matter of fact, I think all of those games on the back suck. This is number 5. This is issue 6. Number 7. Here's number 8. And there he is. There's the Ferret right there. And all of his small glory. Got number 9 here. And this is number 11. This last stack here is all from a shop called Big Licks Comics. I didn't know they had an actual store. I'd only heard of the convention. Big Licks Convention, or Big Lick Comic-Con or something like that. And to talk about that store briefly, very nice shop too. A lot of great dollar bin books. I did get one priced as is book, and you kind of see it right there. So, it was very nice. I'd probably stop in there again if I have the time. So, let's get right into it here. This is the only one that was priced as is. Ultimate Wolverine number 1. This is a first print. And I checked. All those numbers say 1. This is a first print Ultimate Wolverine number 1. Only for $8. I'm not too sure what the market is on Ultimate Wolverine. But I remember for a while this used to be like above $10. So I was happy to get it for $8. And this was the only one that I didn't buy when it came out. So that completes my Ultimate Wolverine run. We have the original Dick Tracy. I believe, yeah, this is number 3 by Gladstone. And you get the Extortioner. And then we got more DC Impacts. Because, again, I didn't think these were DC books. I thought they were just regular old things. But anyway, this is the last set of books here. We're going to speed through these because this is already getting to be probably over 50 minutes at this point in the video. Got issue 2 of the Comet. We have the Comet Annual number 1, which I do like this cover a lot. And there is a trading card inside, and I was able to verify that. Got the Fly. Look at that. That's actually cool. And I'm glad it's still in here. And we have Comet 17, Fly Annual number 1. This is Fly number 16, the last of the Fly books that I got. And I like this one. I like this cover. It's cool. It's simple, but it gets the job done, and I like that. Jaguar number 2. I didn't see much Jaguars in there, but when I looked at the covers as I was logging some of them, and I digitally logged all of them. I like to physically log them too. That's why these are all in books that I haven't logged yet. But a lot of the other Jaguar covers didn't really please me either, so I'll still probably pick them up if I see them. Something we actually all know about. This is Flash, Secret Files and Origins number 2. And these last two, we have issue 1 of the Web and issue 2 of the Web. That is everything that I got yesterday at the Virginia Vintage Comics Show and all those other shops. It was really good. It was really good seeing Adam from UpAndAdamComics. You saw him very briefly in that footage. The convention was great. The show was great. It was just one room. There was maybe like 1 or 2 booths that had toys. Great show. It was about a 3.5 hour drive for me. Would I go back there? Yeah, probably. I'll probably go back there next year or something like that. It was worth the drive. I'll say that for sure. It was worth the drive. Lots of great vendors, lots of great people there. And all the other shops were great too. I was really there just to hang out with Adam from UpAndAdamComics. Thank you for telling me about this show. I know I've already said it to you. It was amazing getting to hang out with you, and yeah, it was a great time. Seriously, if you haven't checked out his channel, he is in the CBC Awards finalist thing for hidden gem channels, and I fully agree. He is a hidden gem. More people should go subscribe to him. He's awesome, and a very good friend of mine. And speaking of the CBC Awards, I said it earlier in the video. But again, I'm more well rested now. Thank you so much for the nomination, for entertaining and informative. Under 500 subs. I'm glad that you guys think I'm entertaining. I'm certainly not the most informative guy. So I have to assume most of that is just me being entertaining. So that means a lot to me, seriously. I've been doing this since November. I've been on YouTube for way longer, but, you know, I started doing all this in November of last year, so it means a lot to me that you guys are sticking around and keeping up with my journey into this hobby. Even though I've been in the hobby for about 6 years now, it's still really cool to, like, have more people, like, seeing what I'm getting and helping me out or whatever. Because back then I didn't really... I knew of, like, 3 close people that I could really talk to, and now I have a whole sublet of people to, talk about this with, and it's awesome. This community is awesome, so I really appreciate the nominations. Go vote for your, favorite creators. I will leave the link in the description, below. Yeah, I think that's all I need to say. Longest Comics Presents will be out this week. Thursdays at 3 p.m. This will probably go up in, like, on Tuesday or something. But yeah, this video is long enough as is. Thank you, seriously, if you stuck around, thank you for watching. I know this is a long one, but this is the most amount of books I've ever gotten in one day. So, again, I appreciate you guys so much. Love you guys. I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye-bye now.